Now one more question.
If I gotta take this long ass.
Now what made y'all? This seems like this was a rookie versus vets too. Like you brought back the guys from the last rookie versus vet and put them against other people.
Well, you know what it is, man. It's like this, right? When you have guys like, I think that we are known for actually validating all new talent in MCs, right? So it's not even like, I think like there are names within the culture right now. They're popular guys, like that Rookies and Vets event really stamped them, plus at their proving ground. So I believe they've graduated. And I think that a lot of the battles that could actually happen or take place have happened already. So when you have newer talent and new contenders coming up, you gotta match them up with new guys to keep the culture fresh so we don't see the same guys mismatching like we've been doing for the last couple of years. So in my eyes, I believe T-Top, you know, battling Clips and doing as good of a job as he did, you know, he deserves to continue to get big name opponents or talented opponents such as Suge. I believe that Briz Rothstein showed up tonight. You know what I mean? I believe that he did well against A-Bird. So, you know, these guys are getting schooled and developed, and I think that it's essential to have them on these cards and continue to grow. We have a whole new set of MCs for the top of the year for Rookies versus Vets too. So while it does seem that way because these guys are new, what we're trying to do at URL is bring guys up, graduate them quicker, so there's more names in the culture and more people to be back to have battles with.
So it's good to say that you guys are pretty much honoring the contracts that we hear about.
Yes.
Because these guys are actually battling now.
Yes,
and
they
it's not
are.
like it's a year that goes by and they're not battling. So.
Right, we got everybody active, you know what I mean?
Okay. Now, I have a question real quick. And then we get out of here. Matt Hoffa came on stage today.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all embraced him.
Yes.
You know, last time we had the little interview where, you know, there was some type of confusion until you could get in.
Right.
What's the situation?
It's never, right, let me tell you, the last situation that, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't allowed in the venues just because the person that he had the altercation with was on the card. Okay. You know what I mean? He's always welcome. You understand? Let me clear that up. You know what I mean? We just didn't want to have no liabilities in the middle of our show, all right? So that's just basically what it is.
Now, what's the possibility of him getting another chance and returning on URL Smack? Would you be with that?
I mean, he sat out for like 2 years. You know what I mean? He took his punishment like a man. And you know, when you do things in any sporting event, you know what I'm saying? People fight all the time in basketball games. What happened? They get suspended for 5 games and they come back and they play ball. You know what I'm saying? So he did his bid. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to having him back. It's just like, you know, I think he's matured in his career, and you know, I'm open to it, me personally. But I work with people, and you know, it's just not what I think. So I gotta take other people's, you know, feelings and considerations as well. So, you know, it's all good.
I mean, yo, listen, man. I saw Mav today. We kicked it. Actually, he showed up. I was able to get him inside last minute. But like I said, man, he's never, like Smack mentioned, you know, he was never not, you know, allowed to attend. It was just a tricky situation, and you just can't tell or determine how people will react, or you know, if anybody's on edge. And we just didn't want to take that chance. Plus, it was Sirius's day. He was battling that day, so ball kind of was in his favor on that particular instance. In terms of Math actually making a return, it has been a big discussion, you know what I mean, amongst us, but it's not just Smack and myself. There's still people that are involved within the company, and we have to make a real informed and educated decision and just really see what it means, because when that happened, it definitely cost us a few things that people don't know about, you know what I mean? But I understand, as Smack said, emotions sometimes get the best of people and things happen in the sport. So, you know, it's just really about seeing when the right time is to exercise that option to possibly bring them back. You know, I mean, at this point, you know, it's been something that I've been fighting with back and forth, you know what I mean, because I do think he's talented, and I do think he has a presence, and I do think people want it. But the flip side of that is that there are still certain doubts that I may have, or certain feelings that I may have of things that transpired after that event took place. So it's really hard to kind of fully determine exactly what we're going to do at this point. But it is something that is up for discussion and that is on the table.
15 minutes of fame! You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
We're now stepping into
15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Yeah.